Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys are well rested, the rest that you deserved. Welcome to our second lecture on simple and compound interest. How's everyone doing? Hi Samarth, good afternoon. बहुत टाइम बाद. चलो ठीक है. I agree. Almost 48 hours हो गए. Welcome. Hi Vineet. Hello Epaphra. Hi Ruchika. Good afternoon. Hey Vipul. Alright, this is our second lecture on simple and compound interest. Yesterday, when I say yesterday, I mean the previous class, we had looked at what simple interest is. We did some interesting examples on simple interest. We understood how to find out time, how to find out rate of interest, and so on, right? Today, what we're going to look at is compound interest. Since we are done with simple interest, we'll look at compound interest, yeah? Are you all hyped? Are you all amped? Hello, Shruti. Hi, Prince. Hello, Seela. Welcome, y'all. Okay, before we start, you know this class is going to be legendary. Please don't forget to hit like on this video. Very nice, Ruchika. Superb. Alright, chalo fir chalu karte hain, huh? Let's start. My name is Amit Surana. I am an educator here at Unacademy for almost a year now. Please don't forget to follow #CatLifeDaily on Instagram, and don't forget to join this Telegram group also. The link for the Telegram group is also in the description. If you haven't joined this yet, please go ahead and do that right away. And don't forget to download the Unacademy app also. Just like we give so much free content on our YouTube channel, we also give a lot of free content on the app as well. So you can download the app if you haven't already. Chalo, let's start. Vineet, see, today we will complete compound interest. Yes, then we will do one more on difference between simple and compound interest and installment. So probably one more to go today and tomorrow, if not one more, just in case we miss out something. Okay, chalo, let's first talk about compound interest. Y'all, are you all ready? Send a yes if you guys are ready. Superb, Epaphra. Thank you so much for liking. शाम की क्लास 7 बजे से कर दूं. कुछ भी बोलते हो यार समर्थ, ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता. ऐसे नहीं होता. ऐसे होता तो मैं बोल देता कि यार सुबह आके 12 बजे से कर लो. यार सनराइज 12 बजे से कर लो. यार कैट नवंबर में मत रखो, बहुत ठंडी होती है. कैट मार्च में कर लो, गर्मी में मस्त जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा. ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है. टाइम तो फिक्स हो गया. Ayush, we still have a lot to do in arithmetic alone. We have after simple and compound interest, then we will have ratios and proportions and variations. Then we will go to averages, mixtures and allegations, time, speed, distance, time and work. So 5 more to go. Hello Gold. Roger, welcome. All right, chalo shuru karte. Let's talk about compound interest, right? So under simple interest, what did we see? We saw that under simple interest, if let's say 1,000 rupees is the principal and 10% is the rate of interest, then the interest in the first year will be same 10% of 1,000 giving us 100. Interest in the second year will be same 10% of 1,000 giving us 100. Third year also it will be the same, giving 10% of 1,000, 100 rupees interest. Yes. So for all 3 years together it will be 300. 3 times 10% of 1,000. We've seen that. Yeah. But now let's look at compound interest and see how it's different. Okay, let's say the same 1,000 rupees was borrowed at the same 10% rate of interest. Yes, in the first year, what happens? We have the same 10% of 1,000 giving us 100 rupees as interest. Yes. Now to explain to you the biggest difference between SI and CI. Okay, difference between SI and CI. Let me explain this to you. Listen to this, guys. Under SI, assume that your principal is a separate account. Yes, let's say 2 डब्बे रखे हुए हैं. ठीक है, we are not even going into banks. Let's say 2 अलग डब्बे रखे हुए हैं, right? In simple interest, your principal is kept in a separate box. It is not touched at all, and your interest is accumulated in a separate box. Yes, so according to this example, we will be putting 100 rupees in this separate box, box number 2, 100 rupees every year. Okay. Alternatively, in compound interest, what happens? There are no two different boxes. Yes, principal and interest are not kept in two different boxes. It's put in the same box. Yes, so initially when there is principal, yes, in the first year what happens? In the first year, the interest of that particular year is added. Yes, now before the beginning of the second year, what happens? Before the beginning of the second year, your principal itself becomes principal plus the first year's interest. Yes, then when I calculate the interest for the second year, I will be calculating the interest on this amount, not on the principal. Yes, simple interest mein interest is calculated only on the principal. Compound interest mein interest is calculated on principal and the previous interests. Yes, so to help you explain this better, let's look at this. Interest in the second year will become what? Now at the end of the first year, the principal itself will become what? 1000, that was initially put in, plus 100 rupees of the first year's interest. So अपना principal itself becomes 1100. तो अब जब इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट होता है, ये 1000 पे नहीं होता है कैलकुलेट, इंटरेस्ट गेट्स कैलकुलेटेड ऑन दिस 1100, मतलब 10% of 1100 गिविंग अस 110. Yes, now what happens? Your principal changes from 1100, it gets added by 110, giving us what? 1210. So interest in the third year becomes what? 10%. Of course, rate of interest so same hai, but 10% on 1210, giving us what? 121. So finally, our principal will be what? 1210 plus 121, giving us how much? 1331. Yes, so if you look at the difference, अगर आप difference देखोगे तो यहाँ पे अपना amount, final amount क्या होता है? 1000 plus 300, 1300. Yes, but in compound interest what happens? 1000 plus 100 plus 110 plus 121, giving us 1331. Yes, तो compound interest में क्या होता है? Interest is calculated on previous interests. Yes, previous interest पे interest calculate होता है. Understood? Yes, and also if you notice अपना principal 10% से increase हो रहा है, correct? 1000 into 1.1. 1.1 क्या अपना multiplicative factor if the increase is 10%. Further इस पे मैं अगर 1.1 से multiply कर रहा हूं तो again into 1.1, correct? Yes, so can I say the amount in case of compound interest, the amount is nothing but 1.1 into 3 years. Yes, 3 साल से अपन interest accumulate कर रहे हैं, so power 3 into the principal, correct, which is how much? 1000 rupees. 1.1 cube is 1.331 into 1000 is 1331. Make sense? Yes, तो क्या यहां से अपन फॉर्मूला डिराइव कर सकते हैं? The amount is nothing but what? Multiplicative factor to the power 3 into the principal, where 3 is nothing but the time. Got it, everyone? This is the formula for calculating the amount when it comes to compound interest. Yes, this is how the original formula of amount under compound interest is what? P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power T. Yes, in our case 1 plus R by 100 is this multiplicative factor. So instead of putting it as a separate thing, अपन उसको multiplicative factor बुला लेते हैं. Done? Yes. I hope there are no doubts here, right? Also look at the interest. Interest भी कैसे increase हो रहा है? 10% से, है ना? Interest भी 10% से increase हो रहा है. So you can also calculate it using that method. Done? So if you've understood this, guys, quickly say yes and we'll move on to the first question. जल्दी हाँ बोल दो. Quick. Very good, beautiful. And if you've understood this clearly, don't forget to like the video, okay? Don't forget to hit like on this video, all right? Okay, let's start with the first example. This is a very basic example helping us understand what compound interest is. जल्दी से फटाफट try करो ये वाला. Very good Akshay, thank you so much buddy. Great. Chalo, let's try this out. Try this question out. Tell me what your answer is. ₹2,000 compounded yearly at 15% per annum would amount to how much in 2 years? Ruchika says D. Others? Akbar Ali says D. Vipul says D. Very good, very good. Superb Abhishek, very nice. तो आंसर चॉइसेस तो मजाक है, आंसर चॉइसेस तो मजाक है, राइट? यू नो दैट वी कैन एलिमिनेट दिस एंड दिस बिकॉज दे आर आस्किंग फॉर द अमाउंट, नॉट द इंटरेस्ट. ओके, अमाउंट इज व्हाट? प्रिंसिपल प्लस द इंटरेस्ट. यस, तो वो तो एलिमिनेट कर दिया. अभी 2600 2645 के बीच में है. सो व्हाट वुड यू डू? स्टार्ट कैलकुलेटिंग. यस, अमाउंट इज व्हाट? मल्टीप्लिकेटिव फैक्टर होल पावर t इनटू द प्रिंसिपल. यस, अपना मल्टीप्लिकेटिव फैक्टर क्या हो जाएगा? 15% पर एनम. दैट मीन्स मल्टीप्लिकेटिव फैक्टर इज 1.15. सो दिस इज 1.15 होल पावर t. t is what? 2 years into the principal, which is 2000. Yes, look at this. 1.15 115 square is 13225, correct? So this will be what? 1.3225 into 2000, that is 1332.5 का डबल, correct? 13225 का डबल, which is how much? 2645 rupees. Yes, this is your standard way of calculating. Yes, this is the standard way of calculating. Okay, there is another way in which you can calculate manually. Yes, you can calculate it manually also. If finding this part, multiplicative factor to the power t becomes difficult, then you can do it manually also. How? Principal is 2000. First year the interest will be what? 15% of this 2000, correct? Which gives us 300 rupees. Yeah, what will happen in the second year? Look at this carefully. In the second year we will take this previous interest. Second year में we will take this previous interest and increase this interest by 15%. Yes, previous interest पे interest. ठीक है, तो सेकेंड ईयर का इंटरेस्ट क्या हो जाएगा? 300 plus 45, 345. So the overall interest becomes 300 plus 345, 645. Yes, but this is just the interest. They are not asking for the interest, they are asking for the amount. तो amount के लिए अपन क्या करेंगे? We will add this up. Okay, amount will be what? 2000 plus 645, 2645. Yeah, understood? Now if we do this with reverse engineering, we know a और b तो अपन ने eliminate कर दिया. Between c and d, how do you judge? Between c and d, how do you judge? Yes, so listen to this carefully. Compound interest will always be greater than simple interest. Do you agree guys? अपन ने previous example में देखा था, right? यहाँ पे देखा था कि compound interest 300 rupees, simple interest 300 rupees आ रहा है, यहाँ पे 331 आ रहा है. So your compound interest is always greater than simple interest. So all that we have to do is calculate the simple interest and then judge. Yes, you have to be a little judgmental here. There's no harm. Okay, तो simple interest क्या हो जाएगा? 2 years 15%. 2 years 15%, that's basically 30%. 30% of 2000 is 600. Yes, this is what? Basically 2 into 15% of 2000. तो अगर सिंपल इंटरेस्ट 600 है, मतलब अपना अमाउंट क्या होगा इसमें? 2600 होगा. अमाउंट इन सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इज 2600, मतलब amount in compound interest must be greater than 2600. Agreed? compound interest का amount will be greater than 2600. तो 2600 is when simple interest is applied. Greater than that is only this answer choice. This is our correct answer. ठीक है? Okay. I hope this part is clear. देखो ध्यान से सुनो. I hope this part is clear. This will make it very simple for you to eliminate answer choices. Compound interest को simple interest से compare करो. Find out the value where compound interest is greater than simple interest. That's your answer. ठीक है? चलो एक और question try करेंगे. Try this. विपुल ट्री मेथड वही है जो अपन ने मैनुअली करी थी. मैनुअली दैट्स बेसिकली द ट्री मेथड है ना. मैनुअल के अंदर जो अपन ने किया था वही ट्री मेथड है. ओके सलोनी कॉलेज तो हर कोई कॉलेज अच्छा है. हर कोई कॉलेज अच्छा है. आपको ये ढूंढना है कि आपको कौन सा प्रोग्राम करना है. आपकी प्रायोरिटी क्या है. इफ यू वांट बेटर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स, डू यू वांट बेटर academics, do you want better extra curricular activities, do you want better placement support, do you want better assistance with respect to placements or entrepreneurship. वो सब देखना है आपको. आप ऐसे रैंडमली आके नहीं पूछ सकते कि क्या अच्छा है. ठीक है. Deepak, yeah, you can. Yes, you can. हाँ तो आप चेक करो ना. एम्स इन पुणे के प्लेसमेंट्स कैसे है आप चेक करो. थोड़ा सा रिसर्च करो. You do the research, check on LinkedIn, check on Glassdoor. थोड़ा सा पता करो कि कैसे कैसे प्लेसमेंट्स आ रहे हैं, क्या पैकेज है उनका, एवरेज पैकेज क्या है, लोएस्ट पैकेज क्या है, हाईएस्ट पैकेज क्या है, कैसी कंपनीज आती हैं, कैसे रोल्स देते हैं. ओके. निकुंज सेज ए. रुचिका नरेंद्र मोदी जी, सॉरी श्री नरेंद्र मोदी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आए हैं अपने क्लास में. गाइज मैं तो मेरा कल्याण हो गया. वेरी गुड. एवरीबडी एल्स सेज बी. चलो फटाफट से चेक करेंगे. ओके सो द ट्रेडिशनल वे ऑफ आंसरिंग दिस विल बी व्हाट. कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट ऑन 3000 एट 7% per annum is 435. yes. Amount is nothing but principal plus the interest, which is 3000 plus 435, giving us how much? 3435. yes. We know amount is nothing but multiplicative factor whole power t into the principal. yes है ना. तो यहां पे अपना मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर क्या है? 7%, मतलब 1.07 मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर हो गया. Amount which is 3435 is equal to 1.07 whole power t into the principal, that is 3000. इस मेथड में आपको कैलकुलेटर की जरूरत पड़ सकती है. yes. so what are you getting? 1.07 whole power t is equal to 3435 divided by 3000. yes. ये कितना देगा आपको? 3435 divided by 3000 is 1.145. yes. now we want to find out कि ये t क्या है. what is this t? yes. तो technically we'll have to take the tth root, but क्योंकि आपके पास scientific calculator नहीं होगा, आपके पास log book नहीं होगा, तो the traditional way of answering this will be what? start dividing. yes. start dividing 1.145 with 1.07 and find out कितनी बार में आपका वैल्यू 1 आता है. फाइनल आंसर मस्ट बी 1. ओके. तो आप क्या करोगे? ट्राई करोगे. स्टार्ट ट्राइंग दिस. 1.145 when you divide it with 1.07 you get a value very close to 1.07. yes. again when you divide 1.07 with 1.07 you will get 1. तो कितनी बार डिवाइड किया? number of times you divided, number of times of division will be equal to the value of t. यहां पे कितनी बार डिवाइड किया? 2 बार डिवाइड किया, so 2 is our answer. This is the traditional way of answering this, guys. समझ रहे हो? ये अपना ट्रेडिशनल वे है आंसर करने का. Yes. अब इसके अलावा भी तो कोई तरीका होगा. There will be some other way of answering this, of course. Yes. तो अपन क्या करेंगे? Compare compound interest with simple interest, है ना? Compare compound interest with simple interest. तो कैसे कंपेयर करेंगे? देखो, 1 साल का इंटरेस्ट 7% पे, 1 साल का इंटरेस्ट डायरेक्टली 1.5 साल से ही करते हैं, आंसर चॉइसेस से ही करते हैं. ओके, 1.5 साल का इंटरेस्ट कितना होगा? इंटरेस्ट फॉर 1.5 ईयर्स, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट देख रहे हैं. सिंपल इंटरेस्ट 1.5 ईयर्स कितना होगा? 1.5 into 7 is 10.5. 10.5% will be how much? 306 rupees. Yes. तो हमें ये बहुत ज्यादा लग रहा है. 435 is very larger than 435. बहुत ज्यादा है. Yes. We don't want too much higher, we just want a little higher. Yeah. So now compare interest for 2 years. 2 years का कितना हो जाएगा? 14%, which is 420. वो क्या है? बस थोड़ा सा, हल्का सा ज्यादा है. So I will put more money on this than on this. तो ऑप्शन ए तो अपन एलिमिनेट कर लें. Yes. Now what do? We compare it with 2.5. Interest in 2.5 years क्या हो जाएगा? 2.5 of 14 is what? 14 plus 3.5, 17.5%. Yes, 17.5% of 3,000 will be how much? 500 से ज्यादा, 516 something approximately. Correct? तो ये 516 कितना लंबा वैल्यू हो गया? बहुत ज्यादा हो गया, राइट? अपना सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इज गोइंग मोर देन द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? कैन सिंपल इंटरेस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट? नेवर. तो ये आउट, मतलब 2.5 आउट, डेफिनेटली 3 years ऑल्सो आउट. सो व्हाट इज आवर आंसर? 2 years. समझ गए? यस. ठीक है. Understood everyone? Yeah, superb guys. So you can do it in the traditional method. ट्रेडिशनल मेथड में आप कर सकते हो, वरना क्या कर सकते हो? डायरेक्टली लाइक दिस. ओके, कंपेयर विथ कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट एंड सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. यस, चलो. Now we'll go on to finding out the principal. How to find out the principal? What do we know? Amount is multiplicative factor to the power t into the principal. तो principal क्या हो जाएगा? Amount divided by multiplicative factor power t. Yes, directly by formula. This is the method. Alternatively, what you will do? Start again comparing with compound interest. Yes, compound interest, simple interest. ठीक है? ये वाला ट्राई करते हैं फटाफट. एट 10% रेट व्हाट सम वुड रिजल्ट इन एन अमाउंट ऑफ 968 इन 2 years. जल्दी से ट्राई करो ये वाला. क्विकली ट्राई दिस. Very good, Modi ji, Navneet, Vipul, very good, Prince, 800, beautiful guys, superb, very good, Ruchika, superb. Traditional method क्या करेंगे? We know principal will become what? Amount divided by multiplicative factor power t. Yes, तो क्या हो जाएगा? Amount क्या है? 968. मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर क्या है? 10%, मतलब 1.1. पावर t, t क्या है? 2 years. So we basically have to divide 968 by 1.21, which will give us a clear answer of 800 rupees. So अपन ने पता कर लिया कि प्रिंसिपल क्या है? 800 rupees. यस, दिस इज यूजिंग योर ट्रेडिशनल मेथड, फॉर्मूला रख के। ओके, इसके अलावा और क्या ट्राई कर सकते हैं? इसके अलावा क्या और ट्राई कर सकते हैं? कैन वी ट्राई, अच्छा इसमें मैं देना भूल गया, आई फॉरगॉट, यहां पे आई फॉरगॉट टू ऐड सी आई, ओके, इन सी आई, ओके, और कॉम्पाउंडेड एनुअली ऐसा कुछ देंगे, कॉम्पाउंडेड एनुअली, ठीक है। आई फॉरगॉट टू ऐड इट हियर, otherwise SI will be your default। अगर कुछ नहीं दिया है तो डिफॉल्ट आपका SI होगा, ठीक है। Yes, okay. Now let's go for an alternative method. यहां पे अपन क्या करेंगे? If we go by reverse engineering, it might take some time. So थोड़ा सा सोचते हैं, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा सोचते हैं। 10% increase every year. पहले साल में 10% increase, दूसरे साल में 10% increase. तो can I use successive application here? क्या अपन यहां पे सक्सेसिव एप्लीकेशन यूज कर सकते हैं? डेफिनेटली, राइट। तो क्या हो रहा है? आर इफेक्टिव रेट बिकम्स व्हाट? ए प्लस बी प्लस ए बी बाई 100 which gives us 21%. We just have to check कि 21% इंक्रीज पे क्या आएगा। यस, 850 पे 20% इंक्रीज, 850 पे 20% इंक्रीज इटसेल्फ इज व्हाट? 85 का डबल कितना? 170। 170 ऐड करूंगा, आर सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इटसेल्फ बिकम्स मोर देन 1000। यस, 10% 2 साल पे सिंपल इंटरेस्ट में 20%, 850 का 20% 1000 है। ये यहां पे क्या हो रहा है? सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इज बीइंग ग्रेटर देन कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट व्हिच इज नॉट अलाउड। तो 850 एलिमिनेटेड, मतलब 900 भी एलिमिनेटेड, बाकी क्या बचा? 750। 750 पे अगर आप 21% इंक्रीज करोगे, विल यू गेट 968? यू वोंट। यस, 20% ऑफ 750 इज 150। Yes, 1% of 750 is 7.5. If you add them, you get 200 and अबे क्या हो गया? पूरा चला गया यार, सॉरी गाइस। आई होप यू गाइज रजिस्टर्ड द प्रीवियस पार्ट, ओके। सॉरी, ये पूरा इरेज हो गया। मैं बोल रहा था कि 20% इटसेल्फ इज मोर देन 1000, तो ये तो एलिमिनेट हो गया, मतलब 900 भी एलिमिनेट। अब 750 पे 21% अगर अपन कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो 20% क्या है? 150। 1% क्या है? 7.5। तो ये कितना हो गया? 157.5। यस, ये 157.5 जब आप 150 पे ऐड कर रहे हो तो आपको 900 के आसपास आ रहा है। यू आर गेटिंग अ वैल्यू अराउंड 900। यू वांट द वैल्यू टू बी एज बिग एज 968, यू आर गेटिंग लेस। एलिमिनेट, व्हाट इज द ओनली आंसर चॉइस लेफ्ट? ऑप्शन बी, ठीक है। रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग से आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली। 800 पे 21%, 800 का 21% will be what? 20% is 160, 1% is 8, 1% plus 20% is 168। इसको अगर आप प्रिंसिपल पे ऐड करोगे तो you get 968 which matches। Alright? So as a mixture of reverse engineering and answer choice elimination, because of simple interest being less than compound interest, आपको आंसर तो आ ही जाएगा, ठीक है। Yes, चलो, now we'll move on to finding out the rate of interest. How do you find out the rate of interest? If amount is multiplicative factor power t into the principal, तो आपका मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर टू द पावर t बिकम्स व्हाट? अमाउंट बाय प्रिंसिपल। यस, आपको क्या ढूंढना है? रेट ढूंढना है। रेट कैसे मिलेगा? मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर को ढूंढ के। सो मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर विल बी व्हाट? टीथ रूट ऑफ a बाई p। आपको अगर मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर मिल गया तो आप आराम से यू कैन फाइंड आउट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। क्यों? बिकॉज मल्टीप्लीकेटिव फैक्टर इज बेसिकली 1 प्लस r बाई 100, ठीक है। ट्रेडिशनल मेथड, ऑलराइट। चलो ये वाला ट्राई करो जल्दी से। चीयर्स गाइस, चीयर्स एवरीवन, सॉरी आई कीप फॉरगेटिंग। चीयर्स। चलो try करो guys, quickly try this. Sparshi, see any rectangle that you have, look at this, any rectangle that you have, if you take a piece of scissors, if you take a pair of scissors or a knife and cut this and open it up, it becomes a rectangle, right? Yes, any cylinder is basically what? A rectangle being folded like this. एक rectangle को आप अगर ऐसे fold करोगे तो वो cylinder हो गया ना, तो उसको कट करेंगे तो हमें rectangle मिल जाएगा, ठीक है? Sheila, yes, I can talk English. Yes, I am telling all important things in English only, but yeah, I'll try to stick to English. All right. Why is the name Backbenchers batch? If you have to ask this, Sitish, then I don't think you are a true backbencher. It's called Backbenchers batch because we are starting off very late. That's what a real backbencherite would do. Okay. Alright, Nikunj, I'm very uncomfortable taking this name all the time. तो आपका real नाम क्या है बता दो. Very good. Akbar Ali, Prince, Shruti, superb. Neha, option A is right. Okay, so they're asking at what rate of compound interest per annum will a sum, that is principal of rupees 1200, become 1348.32 in 2 years. Yes. So what happens here in this particular scenario, what would happen? We would come across our formula, right? Amount is multiplicative factor to the power t into the principal. So multiplicative factor to the power t is what? 2 years, should be equal to amount, which is 1348.32 by 1200. Yes. When you divide 1348.32 with 1200, what do you get? You get 1.1236. So multiplicative factor ka square is 1.1236. Then the multiplicative factor will be what? Square root of 1.1236. Yes, square root of 1.1236, which is how much? 1.06. This basically means what? If the multiplicative factor is 1.06, that means 100% is the principal, 6% is the interest. Clear? Yes. Or once you get multiplicative factor, subtract 1 from that and multiply it with 100. So 1.06 minus 1 into 100 will become what? 0.6 into 100, 6%. Okay, this is your traditional way of answering this question. Should there be an alternative? Of course there will be an alternative, right? Again, compare compound interest to simple interest. Yes. Okay, we normally do, when we go reverse engineering, we normally do the middle two values. So let's check with 6.5%. At 6.5% for 2 years, simple interest will be what? 6.5 for 2 years is basically 13% of 1200. Correct? 13% of 1200. Are you understanding this, guys? So what will be the value? 156 only. Yes. In reality, what is our amount? What is our interest? Interest is only 148.32. Correct? Interest is what? 148.32. That means this is too much. Here we are getting simple interest is greater than compound interest, which cannot happen. That means 6.5 is wrong. So 7 and 7.5 will definitely be too much higher. 6.5 itself is giving us a greater value. That means 7 and 7.5 will definitely be greater. Only answer choice left is 6%. That is our answer. Okay. Yes. Cool. Kshitij, the problem is sometimes answer choices will not be very helpful. यहाँ पे answer choices are very far away from each other. If the answer choices are far away from each other, then you can do this. If they are very close, then you will get stuck. Okay? Chalo, let's move on to the next question now. Read this question, try and understand. Let's see if you can answer this quickly. Sparshi, the problem with rolling around the circumference will be this length. When I roll it, I don't roll it directly. कुछ भी नहीं है क्या? I don't have a thread. But let's assume this is the thread, Sparshi, okay? If I roll it around a cylinder, I can't roll it around like this. I'll have to roll it around like this, because the ends of the thread should touch the top and the bottom. Yes? Okay, anyways, Sparshi, if you have more doubts with this, drop me a message on Telegram. I'll help you out. Cool? I have also put, guys, I don't know if you know this, Combat solutions are available in two formats. It's available in text, it's also available in video. So you can go check out the video solutions, Sparshi, if you have confusions with that, okay? Alright. Happy Janmashtami to you guys as well. Thank you so much, Samarth. It is moderate level only, but if you are someone who is a beginner, if you is equal to beginner, then the question will seem advanced. Okay? But if you are at least an intermediate, yes, if you know the concepts, everything properly, then the question will seem only moderate. Okay? It's all about the basics in that. Okay? Okay, Anil says D. Akbar Ali says C. Sparshi says A. Vipul says D. Jagrati says D. Very good. What is the question asking? What is the effective annual rate of interest? Effective rate of interest corresponding to a nominal rate of 6% per annum, payable half yearly. So what do we mean by half yearly, guys? What do you mean by half yearly? In half yearly, what happens? Instead of accumulating, instead of adding the interest every year, yes, instead of adding interest every year, we add interest every 6 months. Yes, every half year. Yes, every 6 months the interest gets added. Understood? So in this case, what will happen? If the rate of interest is given to us as 6% per annum, that means for 1 year it is 6%. Then for half year it will be how much? 3%. In 1 year, if it is 6%, then half year it is 3%. Yes. So the new rate of interest for half a year is 3%. Yeah. Just like per year we call it annum. Annum is per year. Half yearly will be called semester. Yes, per semester. Understood? So 3% per semester. Now what do we have to calculate? We have to calculate what will be the effective rate of interest. Yes, effective rate of interest can be given as A plus B plus AB by 100, because every 6 months or every semester 3% is added. So this will give us what? 3 plus 3 plus 3 into 3 by 100, which is 6 plus 0.09, giving us what? 6.09%. Option A, option C are wrong. Option D is the answer. Clear? Yes, everyone? Yes. Cool. Discount basis on interest. Nikunj, if you have a specific question में कहीं पे ये term use किया है तो वो भेजो. There is no standard term called discount basis on interest. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. But if you have a specific question, drop that message. Okay, I'll help you out. Done, guys, with this? Chalo. Now we move on to the next set of questions where we find the time period. How to find the time period? Same formula. We've in fact done a question also, right? उस पे एक question भी कर लिया. तो जल्दी से करो ये वाला quick. Sila, just rewind the video a little bit, no? Rewind the video a little bit. I've explained it very carefully. I have not rushed into answering that. I've explained it very slowly and steadily. Please rewind it a little bit. You will be able to understand it properly. Okay? All right. What is the compound interest on the compound interest on 30,000 at 7% per annum is 4,347. What is the period in years? We have to find the time in years. Let's see how many of you all can answer this. Others, we've done profit and loss in Backbenchers batch. You can watch that. If you are specifically looking for profit and loss in Propel batch, you will have to scroll down a little bit. Yes, you'll have to scroll down a little bit. You will find it there. All right, superb. Ritik, Abhinav, Nikunj, Akbar Ali, Saurabh, very good. Option A, 2 years. Very good. Prince, Jagrati, Amit, Vipul, Sila, super. Beautiful, guys. Very good. So what's the deal here? We know compound interest must be greater than the simple interest. Yes. Compound interest must be greater than the simple interest. Yeah. Simple interest, if we go for 2.5 years. Simple interest for 2.5 years, because we have to judge between the middle two terms. We assume time is 2.5 years. So simple interest for 2.5 years will be how much? 2.5 into 10 is 17.5. 17.5% of 30,000. Yes, which will be what? Which will give us what? A value greater than 5,000. This value will be greater than 5,000. Our compound interest itself is just 4,000. Yes, compound interest is less than simple interest. That cannot happen. 2.5 is out. That means 3 and 4 should definitely be out, giving us answer 2. Okay? I hope you understood this. Yeah? Clear? What could be the value of B in this question? Priyesh, I didn't understand. What B? What do you mean by B here? कभी कभी आपका very good sarcastic लगता है रे. I mean it with all my heart. I mean it with all my heart when I say very good, guys. Come on. Now we'll move on to a concept. Let's look at a concept when n is not equal to 1. Yeah. What is this n? What is this n? N is, listen to this carefully, n is nothing but number of compounds per year, or in a year. I'll be very clear now. In a year. Yes, n is nothing but number of compounds in a year. Yeah. When we say compounded annually, when we say compounded annually, the value of n is 1. Why? Because you are adding the interest once. Every year, per year, one time you are adding the interest, correct? Now what if this was half yearly or semi-annually. Yes, half yearly or semi-annually. Then what will happen? N will become 2. Why? Because in 1 year, you will be adding interest 2 times. Adding interest to the principal 2 times. Yes, same way if it is quarterly. If it is quarterly, then what happens? N will be what? Quickly tell me. Quarterly, what will be N? Correct, Manthan. Infinite times का भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा. Infinite times का भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा. ओ अच्छा वैसा. Right, Saurabh, right, understood. No, Manthan, no, Prince. 3 is wrong, 4 is right. Why? You are adding interest 4 times. Yes, a quarter. 1 quarter is basically 1/4 of a year. Yes, 1/4 of a year. 1/4 means what? Every 1/4, every 3 months you will be adding the interest. Understood? Every 3 months you will be adding the interest. Clear? Yes, quarterly is not 4 months. Quarterly is 3 months. 12 months is a year. A quarter of 12 is 3. Okay, understood guys? So the number of times you will compound will be 4. Please understand this. Alright? I hope there is no confusion here. Is there any confusion with quarterly, guys? Normally people tend to get confused here. Please don't. Okay? So look at this. Half yearly is nothing but 1/2. That is why N is 2. Quarterly is nothing but 1/4. That is why N is 4. Okay? What about monthly? What about monthly, guys? Monthly 12. Super, very good. That means every month money gets added to the interest. Yes, monthly is nothing but 1/12 of a year. So N is 12. Yeah. What about weekly? What about weekly, guys? Weekly में N क्या हो जाएगा? Very good, Akbar Ali. Very good. So 1 week, please understand this. 1 week is 52. 1 year is 52 weeks. Yes, 1 year has 52 weeks in it. That means weekly will be what? 1/52. Very good. Giving us 52. Further, what about daily? Interest is added daily. What will be N ka value? Very good. Super, Vipul. 365. Why? One year has 365 days. Yes. Now what happens when it is infinitely? What happens when it is infinitely? Every second the money is added. Yes, every second money is compounded infinitely. Quickly tell me what would be the case in this case. Every second compound interest is added. Interest is added every second. In that case, what will we come across? Anyone? So here what happens when it is infinite compounds? When it is infinite compounds, then we come across a particular situation where we have to involve E. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. बहुत पैसा होगा, agreed. Yes, you will have to bring in E. Okay, do you know E? Yes. Correct, Manthan. Yes. In this case, what will happen? p into e to the power r, n नहीं आएगा इसमें, n नहीं आएगा, so infinitely basically means n itself is infinity. Yes, n itself is infinity. Understood? So here what will we have? The amount will basically become p into e to the power r by 100. Okay, where e has a value about 2.7, approximately 2.7. Yes, but we'll not talk about this. This doesn't get tested in CAT, so we can skip that part. Okay, let's skip this part for now. We'll talk about this later. But इसका इसका n का इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? What is the importance of this n? n का इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? n का वैल्यू तो अपन ने निकाल लिया हर जगह, वेरी गुड, बट n का इंपॉर्टेंस क्या होगा? Look at this. Rate of interest when n is not equal to 1, when n is not equal to 1, then rate of interest will get divided by n, time will get multiplied by n. Yes, rate of interest will get divided by n and the time period will get multiplied by n. I'll give you an example. Half yearly 10%. Half yearly 10% means what? Per semester it is 10 by 2, 5%, correct? Every 6 months 5%. And how many times are you doing it? 2 semesters. Yes, 1 year into 2 semesters. Are you getting this? Yes, so our new formula becomes what? A is nothing but P into 1 plus R by n into 100. So R by 100 n to the power n times T. Okay, this will be the new formula. If you want to do it manually, you can directly do it, or if you want to put this in a formula and do it, this is how you will. Okay, ठीक है guys, we'll try out some examples. Chalo, let's try out some examples. Okay, try this question. Hi Shreyashi, no issue Shreyashi, आ जाओ. Samarth, if your accuracy is 100%, if your accuracy is 100%, then about 15 questions, 15 to 18 questions must be right. Yes, that way you will get a minimum of 90 percentile for sure. ठीक है? Nikun says B, 672. Others? Akbar Ali and Abhinav are saying D. Abhinav, Akbar Ali, find the compound interest पूछा है, amount नहीं पूछा है. They are asking for compound interest. Hi Anil, अपने चैनल पे VARC पे, on our channel itself on VARC we have 3 educators who are taking sessions. You can do it from there. You can go to the Unacademy learning app. There are hundreds of educators taking VARC. You can take plus. There are so many batches starting every year on every week on VARC. Yeah, D is wrong. Okay guys, D is wrong. D is amount नहीं पूछा. Okay, चलो, if we do this, what are we saying? Find the compound interest on $3,200. So our principal is $3,200. Rate of interest is 20% per annum. Yes, compounded semi-annually for 6 months in a year. 6 months in a year. Yes, they're asking 20% per annum for 6 years in 1 year. What will be the interest in 1 year? Okay, so what happens here in this case? N, okay, T is 1 year. Yes, and what is N? n is 2, because the amount is compounded every half yearly, every 6 months, so 2 times in a year. Yeah, so our new rate of interest will become what? 20 by 2, 10% per semester, and our new time will become what? 1 into 2, which is 2 semesters. Understood? n का यही इंपॉर्टेंस है, रेट डिवाइड होता है n से, टाइम मल्टीप्लाइज विद 10. Yes, so they are asking for the interest, for which if we want to find out the amount using the formula, you can. What will happen? Our new multiplicative factor will become 1.1. Yes, so this will become 1.1 power 2, because the new time is 2 into the principal, 3200. But this way we will get only the amount. We need the interest. Okay, that means we will have to subtract the principal from this. Or in other words, your compound interest will be 1.21 minus 1 into 3200, which is what? 0.21 of 3200, which is 672. Clear, everyone? Yes, I hope this is making sense to you all. Okay, 672 is the answer. Yeah, can we do this manually? Manually, what will we do? We will have to take, manually what will we have to do? We will have to take 10% every semester. Yes, first semester will be what? 10% of 3200, which is 320. Second semester, what will you do? Take the previous interest, add 10% to it. 320 plus 10% of 320, which is how much? 320 plus 32, 352. If I add this now, total interest I will get how much? 672. Understood? ठीक है? यस, पर एनम की जगह अगर पर सेमेस्टर देते तो अपन नहीं चेंज करते, डायरेक्टली पर सेमेस्टर का उन्होंने रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट दे दिया तो अपन नहीं बदलेंगे, वैसे ही रहेगा वो. ओके, क्लियर गाइस? चलो, ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन नाउ. Try this question, all this can be removed. Chalo, quickly try this question. Let's see how many of you all can answer this. Also guys, if you haven't hit like on this video, please go ahead and do that. Okay, अगर आपने अभी तक like नहीं किया तो like कर देना उसको. What is the difference between compound interest on 5,000 for 1 year at 4% per annum, compounded yearly, compounded half yearly? CI when n is equal to 1, CI when n is equal to 2. Find them out, find out the difference. Quick. Akbar Ali says B, 3 rupees. Okay. Others? Rudrajit says D, 8 rupees. Okay. Anyone else? Nikunj says A, 2. चलो फटाफट से करेंगे इसको. When n is equal to 1, what is the compound interest? Compound interest is basically 4% of are 5,000 rupees. Yes, what is 4% of 5,000? 10%, 1% is 50, 4% will be 200, correct? Here, when n is equal to 2, our rate of interest becomes what? New rate of interest will be 4 by 2, that is 2%. And time will become what? 1 year into 2 semesters. Yeah. Now we have to calculate compound interest. How will we do? Compound interest for the first year will be 2% of 5,000, which is 100. Yes, I'll write it. 2% of 5,000, which is 100. For the second year, what will happen? It will be 100 plus 2% of 100. Correct? Previous year, previous semester ka interest plus this semester ka interest, which is what? 102. Total interest is what? 202 rupees. Make sense? What do we have to find out? The difference. Difference between compound interest when n is equal to 2 or half yearly minus compound interest yearly, which is 202 minus 202 rupees. Clear? Yes. So very good. People who got 2 rupees, very good. Others, please check. Okay, please check. Now I want to show you something. When n increases, number of compounds increases, what do we see? As n increases, the compound interest also increases. Yes. When n was 1, our compound interest was 200 rupees. When n became 2, when n increased to 2, our compound interest became 202 rupees. What will happen when n will be 4? Just to show you what happens when n becomes 4. Our rate of interest will become 1%. Time will become 4 years. Correct? 4 quarters, not 4 years, 4 quarters. Yeah. So what will we get? We will get 1% added for every quarter. 1% added for every quarter on 5,000 rupees will become what? The compound interest will become 203.02. Are you noticing this, guys? I hope you are able to notice this. जैसे जैसे n बढ़ेगा उतना उतना compound interest बढ़ेगा. Yes, as and when n increases, compound interest also increases. Any doubts here? So to do this question in a more effective way, थोड़ा सा और जल्दी करने के लिए what you can do? Rate of interest, effective rate of interest when n is equal to 1 will be 4%. Yes, when n is equal to 2, the effective rate of interest, not per semester but overall, क्या हो जाएगा? A plus B plus AB by 100, which is how much? 4.04%. What is the difference between them? 0.04% of 5,000 will be our answer. Understood? What is 0.04% of 5,000? 2. Got it? I hope this helps you understand this. Let's try another question. Read this question. Let's see if you can answer this quick. This is 5% per annum. Per annum. Shall I quickly try this? ठीक है समर्थ. Alright, Akbar Ali and Shreyashi are saying B, 121 others. So I'll explain the question to you. A bank offers 5% per annum compound interest calculated on a half yearly basis. A customer deposits rupees 1600 each on 1st January and 1st July. Yes, so on 1st January he deposits 1600 rupees and 1st July, that is 6 months later. 6 months का gap है, correct? 6 months later he deposits another 1600 rupees. They are asking at the end of the year. End of the year, what will be the total interest? What is the total interest at the end of the year? Yeah. So what happens? There are 2 points. There are 2 entry points here. One entry point is 1600 deposited on 1st Jan. Second entry point is 1600 deposited on 1st July. Yes. So what will happen here? 1600 till the end of the year. Once there will be a compound in July, another compound will be at the end of the year. Correct? 6 months and then 6 months again. Correct? 6 months, 6 months gap. So 1600 पे 6 months. What is the rate of interest? Since it's half yearly basis, n is equal to 2. So our new rate of interest becomes what? 2.5%. Agreed? What is 2.5%? 1 by 40 basically. So what are we doing on 1600? First we are adding 1 by 40, which gives us how much? 1st of July में अपना amount कितना हो जाएगा? 1600 plus 1 by 40 of 1600, which is 40. This becomes 1640. Agreed? Yes everyone? तो यहाँ पे कितना इंक्रीज हुआ? Our interest here was how much? 40 rupees. Yes. Same way further 1st July से end of the year. 1st July से end of the year. इसको अपन deposit 1 बुलाएंगे, इसको अपन deposit 2 बुलाएंगे. ठीक है? Deposit 1, deposit 2. Deposit 1 का जो पैसा है वो क्या हो जाएगा? वापस दोबारा 1 by 40 से increase, 2.5% increase. Giving us how much? 1 by 40 of this is what? 41. तो 41 rupees increase हो रहा है. 1681. Yes. But what about this amount guys? What about this amount? 1600 जो 1st July को deposit किया था वो सिर्फ 6 months में बढ़ेगा. Yes. Giving us what? 140. 1 by 40 of 1600 is what? 40 rupees. Yes, the interest for the second deposit will be 40 rupees, giving us 1640. तो यहाँ पे total amount if you calculate, how much is it? 1721. Or if you can calculate directly the interest, 40 rupees, 41 rupees, 40 rupees. So what is the total interest? Total interest will be what? 40 plus 41 plus 40, which is 121 rupees. Understood? Yes, everyone? So this question is about entry points. We will be doing more questions. Yes, we will be doing more questions moving ahead. Okay. विपुल, यहाँ पे जो 1640 हुआ 1 जुलाई में अपना पहला डिपॉजिट का अमाउंट 1640 हो गया, फिर इस पे वापस इंटरेस्ट ऐड होगा, इस 1640 पे वापस इंटरेस्ट ऐड होगा विच इज 1/40 ऑफ 1640 41 रुपीज, 1640 पे 41 रुपीज ऐड होके 1681 हो गया। सेकेंड डिपॉजिट जो अपन इसमें डला रहे हैं, दूसरा डिपॉजिट सेकेंड अमाउंट जो अपन यहां पे डाल रहे हैं वो क्या होगा, अगेन 6 मंथ्स में ऐड होके 1/40 ऐड होके 40 रुपीज ऐड होगा विच इज 1640। तो टोटल 1721। यहीं पे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपका इंटरेस्ट कितना था। इफ यू सब्ट्रैक्ट इट विद द प्रिंसिपल, सॉरी दिस is not 1721, this is how much, 3321 है ना। तो अपना ओवरऑल प्रिंसिपल कितना था 3200, तो कितना इंटरेस्ट है 121। ठीक है, चलो okay guys, so with this we'll wrap. Yeah, we will do the rest of the questions in tomorrow's session. Yeah, so guys, there are a lot of new batches that are starting. I am starting a batch, a weekend batch. This is for people preparing for CAT 2022 and NMAT. Even if you're preparing for CAT 21, you can join. This is a weekend batch. Okay, there are other batches also in which you can enroll. You can use my code Surana Live, yes, and get 10% discount. If you take 12 months and 24 months, you will get 3 months extra. This offer is valid only till 31st of August. That is only till tomorrow. ये वाला ऑफर सिर्फ कल तक वैलिड है, तो अगर आपको लेना है, if you want to get the best out of all the offers, then you can take these two. Okay. There's Iconic also, where you will get all the benefits of Plus, unlimited access to everything that's there, and you will get one-on-one live doubt clearing sessions or mentoring with your personal mentor. Okay, you can also go for the mock test marathon. Mock test के लिए this one has what? It gives you 2 full-length mock tests per week, 3 sectional tests per week, 2 full-length other management entrance tests per month, and detailed video solutions of everything. Yes, 6 months का है validity. Use my code Surana Live and get 10% further discount. Yes, and this Sunday combat at 12 o'clock. It's not a mega Sunday, so there'll be scholarships. Don't forget to use my code Surana Live when you register. Okay, thank you so much guys. I will be sharing, Prince, I will be sharing on Telegram. Yes, बाकी सारे मैंने शेयर कर दिए थे. आई गेस सैटरडे वाला और आज वाला सिंपल इंटरेस्ट 1 and 2 आई विल शेयर टुडे. ओके, चलो गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच. आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन. यस विपुल, आज 8 बजे का सेशन है. यस, देयर इज एन 8 PM सेशन ऑल्सो. आई विल बी शेयरिंग द लिंक ऑन टेलीग्राम. ओके, चलो गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच. हैव अ ग्रेट डे अहेड. कीप लर्निंग. लेट्स क्रैक.